First of all, to become useful to God, we have to remember His holiness. And that's the first 4 verses. And look at those verses, because the whole structure of those 4 verses is that God is by nature holy. God is separate from sin. God is perfect. God is sinless. God is flawless. He is pure. He's surrounded by an utter holy atmosphere in heaven. So no matter how compassionate God is, no matter how full of grace and overflowing with mercy, God is always holy, holy, holy. He never lets down his, people say, oh, just let your hair down. I don't have any. I don't relate to that when I can't figure out what they mean by that. Let your hair down. They just kind of loosen up or something. Does God loosen up? Does God let his hair down? Just kind of, oh, it's all right. No. He is utterly, eternally holy. So we have a problem. We aren't. He is. But he built a doorway. And he said the way you come through the doorway is as you receive the Lord, so walk therein. The same way we got saved is the same way we walk through life, realizing God is holy, and that holiness stuns us. In the realm of eternity, around the throne at the center of the universe, there is one word that's repeated regularly. The worship of heaven has a constant background beat. Kind of like, the drum keeps everybody together, and provides so we can keep in tempo. Do you know what the tempo of heaven is orchestrated by? Holy, holy, holy. That's the unchangeable background. For many of us, just saying those words makes a song play in our hearts. God says, remember my holiness. Remember God's holiness. That is to be the first, when we start our day in prayer, we are to lift our hearts and focus on Him. That He is on His throne, that He is surrounded by these flaming fires, and they're saying, holy, holy, holy. And forever they'll say that. Remember God's holiness. And we're supposed to focus on that every day, that we are to remember holiness. Did you do that this morning? Is that how you got ready for church? Was it more important than whether your car was washed and shiny and your clothes were, captivatingly nice? Did you want to focus? Do we regularly, as the very first part of our day, focus on where we're headed, who bought us, who we belong to, and the atmosphere that surrounds Him? Remember God's holiness.